And trolls, guess what I got today? An Epiphone Les Paul Custom 7-string. Not just any 7-string. It is the Matt Heafy Custom. And this thing is a beauty. This is the first 7-string I've ever owned, by the way. And it is freaking awesome. I'm very happy with it. I bought it out on a limb. I wanted to play it and see how it is. And I'm very happy with it. It's an MKH. And if you don't know Matt from Trivium, he is a Gibson and Epiphone player. And I think that's it. He might play ESP. I'm not sure. Anyways, this is his signature from Epiphone. And by far, I think one of the funnest, best 7-strings that's affordable in my opinion. And I will probably say that again in my video. I'm going to go do a couple other clips of this, but let's talk about the specs. First, you got this nice Epiphone headstock, nice and shiny, diamond inlays. You do have a kind of cheap nut, but that's not that bad. I think that's the only thing I would actually replace on this guitar. You do have just standard tuners, which could be upgraded. I guess they didn't have a Grover set in 7-strings that they didn't want to include in this. It says limited Epiphone custom shop made in Indonesia. My favorite thing about this, oh yeah, look at that right there. That's some smooth shit right there. I love when guitars actually work with your hands and go with that. They don't have that ugly square. If I had a custom, this would be necessary. And of course you have EMG active pickups in 7-string mode. In 7-string mode, I'm an idiot. You have this nice binding on the side that you can see. You know, standard Epiphone custom stuff. And your back has this cool battery output, which is in the cavity pack, which I think is freaking brilliant. I love that idea. I haven't opened up and looked at it yet. I will pretty soon, but I think that's brilliant because now you don't have this ugly hole that's cavitied. I kind of want to open this and see if it's like chambered or anything, but it has a nice weight to it. Like it doesn't feel like top heavy. Let's see. Maybe a little bit, but not terrible. Not that that's even like a big deal anymore to me. Yeah, other than that, you got the standard Epiphone stuff on it. The ebony fretboard. Look at that pretty thing. I usually do not talk highly of Epiphones, but like this one plays correctly. Like when I strum chords, those are thick chords that usually don't come out that great on an Epiphone, and obviously it's the EMG pickups helping, but I'm talking like when I go to the clean channel, it just doesn't feel like an Epiphone to me. Like I have no fuzzy butts on this. Fuzzy butts. Fuzzy frets. God damn. And then also another feature that they have is this cool, put in the distortion, oops, the distortion of a kill switch, which you saw me use at the very beginning of this video. Yeah, I really like this. Nice carved top. You know, this is a standard Epiphone stuff, but if you had to buy a Gibson 7-string but can't afford a Gibson 7-string, if they even have those, because Gibson's kind of being weird right now, or just with 7 strings in general. 7 strings aren't as popular, and they're becoming popular with Ibanez and ESP, obviously, and Schecter and Kiesel and all this. But Epiphone is not, like, I would not look at Epiphone as like, oh, it's not up there. I think the playability of this is great. I don't know what these go for new. I actually got this from a buddy of mine, and it's just in mint condition anyway, so it is new. But I think for under $1,000, if you wanted a Gibson style body and Gibson style playing, and you want it in a 7-string, I honestly think this is the best choice. It definitely feels like you're getting your money's worth with this one, and I'm not getting paid from Epiphone, you know, to say this. I actually really do like this one, and I like Epiphones. You know, I have a few other on my wall right here, but this one I was very impressed, and I think for a custom guitar, they actually paid attention to what he was saying. Apparently they literally went by with one of his Gibsons and then modeled it after that, obviously, is what they should always do. But if there was one thing I can change on this guitar, it would just change the nut. I would just change it to a better nut, because I do notice the G string will get caught on it, but that's not a bad thing. Everything else seems pretty good, and I love the fact that it does not say Trivium or Matt on it. It just says Les Paul Custom MKH, and if you don't want to have a signature name, you can just take this off and switch it out with any others. I think that's awesome. That's very smart on a marketing move, because I don't like seeing like Matt on my guitar. That would look pretty stupid. But what else was I going to change on this? That I would change if I were to get a custom. Okay, this is the only other thing I would change. Right here, which Epiphone and Gibson love to do, I would actually put that ESP like boop little corner piece, and honestly, like, this is exactly what I would get. Obviously I would get my teal color, but they did a really good job on this, and I think if they can keep doing guitars like this, then they are in good business, and Gibson might be in trouble. I think, you know, for 7 strings, like, they should have some more Gibson models. But anyways, I'm done with talking. I might play a video after this of me just jamming some more so you can hear it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you want to see anything else by my YouTube, comment below. See ya! Thank you.